Part 3. Surgical Guide Design. With the new 3-shape functionality for Paltop, you may now choose a guide sleeve in accordance with the desired drill length. Click on the drill length. Choose Fully Guided or Pilot Sleeve, in this case Fully Guided. Choose the diameter of the cylinder, narrow or wide. You can easily toggle between the two diameters. Click on the pilot sleeve if you wish to design a pilot surgical guide. It is preferable in the distal segment to use a shorter drill length. Revert to the Paltop sleeve library and click on 20mm sleeve. Examining the sleeve, we can see that it penetrates the soft tissue, so revert back to the 25mm and choose the correct sleeve. Repeat this process for all of the remaining implants. This new functionality of the 3-shape software for Paltop guarantees the correct offset in accordance to the drill length and the implant length. Now that we have completed the choice and placement of the guide cylinders, we can move on to the surgical guide design. As a first step, I recommend that you reduce the diameter of the sleeve housings where possible, also reducing the depth. For a fully edentulous case, we can choose between a number of guide designs. Here we see a 2-piece guide design chosen. The 2-piece guide design will offer the base section of the guide and an overlay section of the guide comprising of the tooth form. Here you can see the overlay section. The second option is a dual surgical guide. The software will generate a base surgical guide and will generate a full surgical guide. You can alternate between the two by using the fixation pins during the surgical procedure. Your third option will be to click on Regular Surgical Guide. In this case, only one surgical guide will be manufactured, based on the radiographic stent. Note the groove in the sleeve housing. This will assist in the correct orientation of the guide sleeve during the manufacturing process. Your final step in the surgical guide design will be to add an identification tag. This step is compulsory, and only on completion will you be able to move on to the final approval of the guide. The implant planning and the surgical guide design must be approved by the dental practitioner. On completion of approval, the software will generate the manufacturing files. This will include the STL file for the manufacture of the surgical guide, the drilling protocol, and the surgical protocol. The automatically generated drilling protocol will include the following details: tooth number, implant type and dimensions, implant color code, sleeve information, offset, and drill length. The surgical protocol will not only list all the implants and anchor pins, but in addition it will offer the following views: axial, cross-sectional, and sagittal, a 3D bone view and 3D X-ray view, and finally a Hounsfield index view of each implant according to the MISH scale.